with the face who runs the place, T-Roy, the OG on the marquee, Jaybird, and the cat who runs the chat with the stats, Statman Surge. We are Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. We're not a Quad City Sports Talk radio show. We're not the Quad City Sports Talk radio show. We are your Quad City Sports Talk radio show. Welcome to the conversation, Quad Cities. But first, the Dawn.
Welcome to the show, everybody. It's a beautiful Thursday out there. Believe it or not, it's raining. It's crappy. I know.
Yeah, it's not.
Just trying to get everybody in a good mood around here.
I didn't even know it was raining. I walked outside and get my beer delivery. I'm like, oh, when did this start?
Yeah, it's all right though. We needed it. We were in a drought, Jay.
Okay, no.
It's harvest. It's harvest season. The farmers love it when it rains when they're in the field.
Not a rain fan, Jay?
No, I'm not. I'm not a fan of the drought thing either. Like,
you know what Jay's favorite song was growing up?
What was it?
Blame It on the Rain.
Oh, I love that. Love
By
Milli
Milli
Vanilli.
Vanilli.
Yeah, I love Milli Vanilli. There's no doubt about that.
Huge
fan.
Milli Vanilli
It's
guy.
it's on my things I want to see before I die.
Milli Vanilli?
I know. I want to see them get their Best New Artist Grammy replaced.
How big is that list?
Oh, there's some things on there.
What else is on there?
We're going to have to get you a Milli Vanilli t-shirt. I think.
Listen to me. I want
That's
to
a good
explain.
one. He does need a Milli Vanilli t-shirt.
I'm going to explain something to you.
Yeah.
Then 1990 or 91, Milli Vanilli comes on the scene, right? Blame It on the Rain. Girl, You Know It's True.
Wasn't it
Girl, I'm Gonna Miss You?
Just before that, though?
Girl, I'm Gonna Miss You.
Okay. Sure it wasn't in the 80s?
I think it was 89, 90.
I was a big fan when I was 4.
90. And then they came out that they lip sang, right? Like one of those like weird things, like they were actually on stage and the record or recording was messed up. So
why are you looking at me?
No, I'm just telling you a story. And then they took away their Best New Artist Grammy. Okay? Don't tell me it doesn't take an art to learn how to, lip sing or anything like that. It's not called the Best New Singer Grammy. Best New Artist. We all remember, well, yeah, you might have been younger too. You were younger, but we've all seen clips of Whitney Houston singing the national anthem at the Super Bowl. She was lip singing that. I know she sang it originally, but she was lip singing it. And we don't say anything about that.
I don't know if I've seen that clip.
No, it's true. She was, yeah.
Oh, she was lip singing it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Not take anything away from Whitney Houston or that moment or anything like that.
I was lip
just
singing In Vogue the other day in the car.
In Vogue?
You know.
Yeah.
The beginning.
Never gonna get it.
That one.
I'd like to see Wile E. Coyote catch the Roadrunner before I die.
Okay. Oh, that's fun. Yeah. That is a fun one.
That's a really good one.
What do you think he's going to do with him when he catches him?
Huh?
Is he going to eat him?
And this bucket list, actually, we've talked about this list before, things I want to see die, because it's led to the conversation. And I want to see a legit remake of Smokey and the Bandit. And we've casted that before on this show.
Do you think that Wile E. Coyote is going to be like a catch and release thing, or do you think he eats him? Or
You can't kill him.
You can't kill him, right?
Right.
It's a cartoon.
Yeah.
That's
like
so
in
fun.
any Bugs Bunny cartoon, How many times has Daffy Duck been shot in the face by Elmer Fudd? He doesn't die.
No.
Beak just goes on back.
Anything's possible in Looney Land.
But that's my point.
Land.
He's not going to eat him when he catches him. It's all about the chase. You don't win one Super Bowl and say, that's it, I'm good.
Yeah, Foghorn Leghorn gets beat up by the dog every now and then. So, yeah, that's cool. I'm with that.
Yeah. Anyway, so we've got our baseball postseason set in motion.
Here we go.
We had an NLDS walk-off last night.
Who won?
Love that we have a sports talk show.
What do you mean? I hate baseball.
You didn't watch that game?
No.
Oh, come on.
I was helping put clothes on little dolls.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
All right.
That's what I was doing.
In the bottom of the ninth, Chris Taylor hit a 2-run home run to win 3-1.
Jake Taylor? What?
No, I wish it was.
So who
Taylor
won?
refusing to dust himself off.
So who was playing?
The Dodgers and the Cardinals. It was 1-1 going in the bottom of the ninth.
Won?
Yes, Chris Taylor hit a walk-off.
Oh.
Let's see. This was just the 5th walk-off home run in a winner-take-all postseason game. The others included Edwin Encarnacion, 2016, Aaron Boone in 2003, Chris Chambliss in 1976, and Bill Mazeroski in 1960.
Remind me, Jay, who was Edwin Encarnacion's against?
E5. It was a 2016 wild card. I think the Blue Jays?
No, that's who he played for. Who was it against?
The Rangers.
Oh, was it against the Rangers?
I think so.
Oh, that one you just talked about, that Bill Mazeroski, you know what that one's known as, right?
I thought it was against the Twins. That's why I was talking.
No, it was not.
Bill Mazeroski, what year was that? 19 what?
That's for the Pirates, right?
No. Say
1960.
Again. 1960, Bill
It was
Mazeroski?
a World Series game.
Oh, World Series game.
Yeah.
What,
It was a yeah. Must have been Game 7.
what about the shot heard around the world? I thought that was...
That was Bobby Thompson, and that wasn't a
That was
winner
a
take all
one-game-
game.
Yeah, it was. It was a playoff. It was a one-game playoff to see who made the playoffs. So I don't understand why that doesn't count.
Maybe. Well, that's considered a game 163, not a postseason game.
Okay. All right. Fine.
So yeah, that would be a game 160 or whatever, however many they were playing at the time. So not too bad. It was good game. I got to there was a lot of people out to watch it. I wish I was pulling for the Cardinals, and I feel like if I would have bet the Dodgers, then it would have gone the other way.
We really appreciate you out here in Cubland, there, Foster, putting that jinx on them.
I guess.
I was rooting for the Dodgers.
I think I was the only one in
Cards,
the
too.
only one in the bowling alley rooting for the Dodgers last night.
Really?
So Edmund had that first hit, and the entire bowling alley erupted. It seemed like.
So, the Dodgers and the Giants will have to figure out who the best is in the divisional series.
Who won the one-game playoff in the American League?
Man, T-Roy.
What?
The Red Sox
Turn the
won.
internet on
Red
once.
Sox beat the Yankees?
They did, yeah. Really
Oh,
excited
wow.
over there, aren't you?
I'm not on Twitter anymore, dude.
I mean, you don't have Facebook?
No, I don't. I would
You
never
don't
be
have
on Facebook.
you don't have Snapchat?
Nope. Well, I got Snapchat, but no one snaps me who wins.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. They should do that.
I don't
those of
really
you-
get on the Snapchat thing very often.
You don't.
I check Z-Bar stories out because those are pretty funny.
Man.
Okay. We got a phone call. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for calling into the show. Who won?
These are
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up, Ezer?
you guys with your game 163. It was a 3-game series between the Giants and the Dodgers when Bobby Thompson hit the shot heard around the world.
So
But,
was
it wasn't a winner take all then.
Well, they
It was.
Yeah.
It's not
See?
listed on my
was a-
Axios Sports. I'm telling you, Kendall doesn't usually make a.
But it wasn't. There was no CS. There was no league championship series. They were tied at the end of the regular season. They played a 3-game set to see who went to the World Series. This was before playoffs.
There it is. It's not
There was no
not
playoff.
considered postseason. It's a 3-game
Yeah,
series to
this was-
figure out when.
So
it
this
in.
was back when if you won, so there was a National League and an American League, and if you had first place at the end of
Yeah.
the season,
You went and played the World Series.
so this one they instead of playing a 1-game playoff, like Jay said, instead of playing a
played
163, they played a 165.
5.
They played 3 games. They played a 3-game set.
But it's not considered
And when it-
postseason.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's an extension of the regular season.
Because what was going to lead to my next statement, because I was talking to Chip today, and he's like, "Do you know this is the first time the Giants and the Dodgers have met in the postseason in all their years?"
That's quite impressive.
There was a massive debate about this last night on
Okay.
the Twitters.
Where?
There's
Who had this debate?
Hank Schulman was in on it. A lot of other Giants beat writers. I just follow Henry, so that's who I saw it from. Troy's favorite guy, Keith Olbermann, was weighing in on this.
Good God,
And,
is he
yeah.
dead yet? God, when can he go away? I don't miss Twitter at all. I
So
can tell you that.
there is a thing about 1889. The Dodgers were called something else, and they played each other then.
1889.
Yeah.
So some historian was like, "No, the Dodgers, who were not called the Dodgers at the time."
That's when Tim Thompson graduated kindergarten.
So we got.
You'd have to look at Hank Schulman on Twitter. I'm on my phone. I can't look at
Well,
it.
don't be
but they were
texting
saying
and driving, okay? That's first things first.
I'm at work.
Oprah Winfrey does not allow it, and that means we won't allow it.
But anyways, let's see here. I'm clicking on it right now. Hopefully it shows up.
He just said he was at work and he's calling us. That's great.
I know. I love your
Sign
job.
me off
Yeah.
for that job.
Hey, Ezer A's, I got a joke for you.
Okay.
Great, love it.
All right. Here you go. 1951 and 1962 were both designated real-time as National League Playoff Series. And in 1889, the franchises met in the World Series, even though it wasn't called the World Series yet. 1889, Dodgers trade their origin to 1890. 1890 team was just the 18.
Were they really the Brooklyn Bums?
Brooklyn team. They were in Brooklyn, but I don't know what they were. I don't know.
What about my joke? You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
A man walks into a zoo. The only animal in the entire zoo is a dog. It's a Shih Tzu. See? What? I knew he'd like it.
Whatever.
I knew he'd like it.
All right, Easy Race. How do you feel about your Giants and the Dodgers in the postseason?
I am very nervous.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody followed me on Twitter last night or going into last night's game, I was nervous either way, because the Cardinals have the two biggest Giants killers of the last 20 years on their teams, and so I did not want to see the Cardinals. I think they've combined for about 700 home runs in Oracle Park between Goldschmidt and Arenado, give or take a few. But they are the number 1 and number 2 home run hitters ever by a visiting player at that park.
Okay.
I really didn't want to see the Cardinals. The Dodgers, we handled our business mostly. I think it was like a 10-9 during the year. Muncy being hurt does help because Muncy seems to kill the Giants, kind of the same way those guys did. But yeah, I mean, hey, if you want to win, you got to beat the best.
Who are the probables for Game 1?
Who's what?
Walker Buehler and who's the Giants
throwing? Walker Buehler and Logan Webb. Logan Webb. They announced that today, or last night. Today. Logan Webb is pitching for the Giants. But yeah, I think if you're gonna have to face the juggernaut, the super team, the Death Star, whatever you want to call the Dodgers, I'd rather only have to beat them 3 times than 4. So I'll take this series.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Hey, before you go, I got another joke for you.
Oh, great! Yeah, more jokes.
It's a nervous energy for sure, though. I don't want to talk smack. I'm not going to run my mouth about how the Giants are better than the Dodgers, how we beat them in the division. I mean, it's just the Giants aren't supposed to be here. We're playing with house money this year, and I kind of hope it happens, but I'm not going to be super mad. I'm going to be up. I'm going to be nervous. Saturday is going to be a super long day with the football game and then the baseball game at 8:30. But it'll be fun. Hit me with the joke.
All right, you ready? How much does it cost for a pirate to get his ears pierced?
Buccaneer.
There you go. All right, one more before you go. What's more important than the invention of the first telephone?
No idea.
The second one. That way we can talk.
That is pretty good. Yeah, you kind of need that.
Are you reading those?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I can't memorize this kind of humor.
He bought a bag of Laffy Taffy for Hazel, and he brought them with.
Hey, don't be giving away my secrets.
That sounds about right.
I got more jokes as the day goes on too.
Okay,
got
great.
25 of them.
What do you have predictions for the? What do you have predictions for the rest of the series before we let you go?
I feel like Atlanta should win because Milwaukee's been on like cruise control for about 2.5 weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
Craig Counsell tried to make light of it. Well, I don't know why you guys care that we've been kind of taking it easy, but I feel like it's hard to turn it on. That's why. I mean, I feel like it's going to be hard to turn it on for them to go against a team who really had to play well, especially that last week when they played the Phillies. The Phillies were within distance, and they swept them and took care of business. The Braves did. American League, Dusty versus La Russa. First time 2 70-year-old managers have faced off in the postseason. Also a rematch of the Forgotten World Series.
And they hate each other.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not sure. I've been, to be honest, I've been so ingrained in the Giants Dodgers back and forth, which that someone tweeted this last night that the Cardinals are the hottest team in baseball. They've won 17 of their last 20. Well, the Dodgers will have won 17 of their last 20 as well.
Mm-hmm.
So the Giants won 16 of their last 20. So I've been sold that. I don't know about the American League. The White Sox seem like they kept losing games that they had no business losing. And again, the Astros were playing near the end, so I kind of like them, and I like Tampa. Tampa's just I don't know how they do it.
I don't know either. I have no idea.
It's just
I'm
amazing.
going for Tampa Bay.
There's something in the water down there. It's got to be.
They just find these guys, and they unload Blake Snell, and he is terrible in San Diego. And then they bring up this new Shane Baz or McClanahan, or I was just like, I did a fantasy baseball postseason draft, and I had the guys in the league had to tell me who some of these guys were. I was like, who is this guy? They're like, oh no, he's the Tampa starting pitcher. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the way I feel too.
So yeah, I feel like Tampa. Houston, Chicago, I don't know. I wish I had a bead. I mean, Dusty in the postseason. You never know.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I personally, it's been almost 20 years, so I kind of can forgive the guy. But, I would like for him to get one, but I don't know. I don't know. He's going to – Dusty just might Dusty. But La Russa, he might get lost on the way to the mound.
Exactly.
I mean, he might get a DUI on the way to the mound.
He might. You're right. You never know. Yeah.
Maybe he'll go to his bar and grope a young girl in the butt.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah, there's a tweet yesterday that Gabe Kapler was out doing base running drills during infield, like running, starting at second and running the third while they were taking infield, trying to get the guys used to the game. And one of the Giants beat writers was like, "Well, I doubt there's many managers out there running the bases while the team's taking infield." And I was like, well, I guarantee it's not Dusty or La Russa.
No.
I don't know if La Russa knows what the outfield even feels like anymore.
So the games are going to start today actually. There's a game at 3:07 today. It'll be on FS1. That's Sox at Houston, and then Boston at Tampa Bay is tonight. That's a 7:07 first pitch. That's on FS1 as well. And then
tomorrow's the best day. Tomorrow's the best day of baseball all year.
Mm-hmm.
4 games starting at noon, going till midnight. I think I usually call in or I'm on the show around now. Tomorrow's definitely the best day of baseball all year. Almost better than opening day, because all these games matter so much and they're all going to be intense.
Well, you can buy tickets for as low as $16 for Houston for the game today at Houston, and as low as $39 down in Tampa Bay. $39.
Oh.
In Milwaukee, you can get for tomorrow's game at 3:37. You can get a ticket for $26.
Oh my gosh!
I know, that's crazy.
How about that one too? And I think I put this on Facebook this morning. So you got rivals in the East in the American League. Then you got the 70-year-old managers plus the 2005 World Series, and then the NL West. Top 3 rivalry in all of baseball. I'm not going to try to parse Yankees, Red Sox, Cubs, Cardinals, Dodgers, Giants. And then you have Hank Aaron's towns facing off within, the same year that he passed away, which is just amazing. And it should be a good one. That series I am kind of looking forward to watching.
Too bad they couldn't have had the All-Star game in Atlanta. Been great.
A lot of fun stories there. I feel bad for anybody that doesn't like baseball,
I feel great.
I feel bad for anybody.
I don't care.
And not only that,
go on.
The Brewers do have a shrine to Hank Aaron, and the Braves inside the stadium. So, it's a celebration of the Brewers and the Braves in that town. So it should be good.
Yeah, there are a lot of nice themes there. And it's funny that you brought up, you said it multiple times, the Forgotten World Series, but I knew what you were alluding to, and I was like, wait, who did Chicago even play in that World Series again? And that's why it's the Forgotten one, yes. Yeah. I was like, oh, yeah, they did play Houston. That's right, because that's when they were in the National League. And maybe we could see more videos of A.J. Pierzynski geeking people into that strike call. So,
Scotty Pods hitting the homer.
That's right. All right, buddy, thanks for the phone call. Appreciate you.
Yep. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Talk to you soon.
Later.
All right.
I like how you just name dropped Scotty Posednik right there
yeah,
at the end.
Scotty Pods. All right, we got to take a quick break here. ESPN 1170 AM. Don't worry about it. We'll go straight to I'll read a promo when we come back to you, Ray. All right, we'll be right back. ESPN 1170 AM. Don't hassle us. We're local.
I've been earning and burning, snapping necks and cashing.
You like that? You like that?
Give me a hell yeah. I said give me a hell yeah.
Hi, this is Derek.
And this is Skip. We are the twins from Arbar Davenport.
And you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
On ESPN 1170 AM.
Hey, do you have time to go to Vegas with me?
Time? Yes. Extra money to pay for the flights? No.
No, not Vegas. I'm talking about Vegas, right here in the Quad Cities.
I've never heard about Vegas. Tell me more.
Oh, they're safe and secure gaming cafes with 6 locations.
What kind of games do they have there? And they've got beer, right?
They have the latest games provided by Gem. And yes, beer.
Sounds like I'm going to save on flights, have fun, and win big.
To find out more about their locations and hours they're open, visit VegasGamingCafeIL.com.
Hey, Quad Cities, what do you need printed today? QC Press has 2 locations, QC Press in Moline and now Davenport Printing Company in downtown Davenport. Either location will help with t-shirts for employees, yard signs for your construction company, direct mail advertising to the general public, and yep, even business cards. A QC Press local designer will create your perfect card. Whatever promotional items you need, QC Press will get it done for you. Go to QCPress.com or DavenportPrintingCompany.com and let them help you get it done.
From lines of credit in Chicagoland to equipment finance loans in the Quad Cities to better cash flow in Milwaukee, First Midwest Bank is committed to using our local knowledge and ideas to help our clients get their business momentum back. Visit firstmidwest.com/commercial-lending. You have plans, we have ideas. First Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
To celebrate State Farm's surprisingly great rates, we gave the song surprisingly great lyrics.
Here we go. It's so cheap. Yeah, got a great rate on the down low. 'Cause Jake isn't your average Joe. Hard to believe. Yeah, nobody does it like State Farm do. Never knew the rates were this low. Oh, they ain't that steep.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At Shell, we know from the time you get up to the time you wrap up,
Good night.
there's a lot of meetups, eat-ups, and hurry-ups. So come to Shell and get 3 things done at once. Fill up with Shell V-Power Nitro Plus to help keep your engine running like new. Save up with the Fuel Rewards program and never pay full price for gas again. And snack up with in-store rewards to save even more at the pump. Make the most of the stop you need to make with Shell. And engines that continuously use Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline. See full terms and conditions at fuelrewards.com.
Don't mind me, just sneaking out to go to Kohl's. The home deals right now, they're too good to pass up. Like up to 40% off Cuddle That's bedding, up to 50% off the cutest fall decor, and up to 25% off Ninja kitchen appliances. How can I resist? You can even get 15% off or 15, 20, or 30% off with the Kohl's card. So yeah, I'm going all in for fall, and I can't even wait. Select styles. Offers end October 17th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
I'm Taylor Bishotti with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The 2019 NFL Defensive Player of the Year is making a surprising midseason move. The Patriots traded All-Pro corner Stephon Gilmore to the Panthers for a 2023 6th-round pick. Gilmore is eligible to play after he comes off the physically unable to perform list. The Panthers also welcomed back Christian McCaffrey to the practice for the first time since he injured his hamstring Week 3. Head coach Matt Rule says the All-Pro could be a game-time decision Sunday. It's now officially the Justin Fields era in Chicago. The Bears named the first-round pick as their new starting quarterback moving forward. Head coach Matt Nagy says Fields has impressed with his improvement so far this season. Ben Roethlisberger did not practice with a hip injury Wednesday, but says he plans to play Sunday. Vikings running back Dalvin Cook says the same thing after he missed practice with an ankle injury. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Texting and enrolls you into reoccurring automated text messages. Message and data rates may apply.
Come on, one more rep. You got this. 10. There it is. Nice work, man. You're a beast.
Thanks, man. I feel better than I have in years. And I got to tell you, taking Nugenix makes a huge difference for me.
Nugenix? That's the testosterone booster with TV ads with Frank Thomas. The big hurt, right?
Oh, yeah, this is a legit product. The key ingredient is Testofen, which helps boost free testosterone levels and increase lean muscle mass.
Well, it's clearly working for you. Hey, are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try for themselves?
Yeah, Nugenix is a great way to increase lean muscle and feel stronger with more energy and endurance.
Man, I need to get a complimentary bottle of Nugenix.
No problem. You just got to send them a text. Text BEACH to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix, the #1 selling free testosterone booster at GNC. Nugenix samples are not available in stores, so text BEACH to 42424 right now. Text BEACH to 42424. Text BEACH to 42424.
Tell Alexa to play ESPN 1170. This is the Quad Cities sports leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks again for tuning in to Don't Hassle So Locals. Jaybird has an interesting thing to read for us.
Sure do. I wanted to remind everybody to join our bar's text club to get exclusive offers and updates sent straight to your phone.
How do I do that?
You can text our bar to 1-833-302-2216, or you can visit textourbar.com to sign up, or if you see one of these nice little signs around, you can just do the QR code as well.
Does that work for a flip phone?
Not if you have the Q. I'm sure if you have the QR app.
You have
thing.
to text if you have a flip phone.
Okay.
You can't QR with a flip phone, I don't think.
What is it? What are you talking about?
Just helping out the old people, man.
That have a flip phone?
Yeah, we're on AM radio, dude. You have to think about these things.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, go ahead and text our bar to 1-833-302-2216 to get exclusive offers and updates, event announcements, new recipes and contents, contests and giveaways, and more. I want to remind also everybody that they're going to be having a gold out there on Saturday for the 3 o'clock kickoff. Iowa takes on Penn State, both in the top 5. First time since that Iowa's had 2 top 5 teams play at Kinnick.
Oh, I know. 1985.
Well, that's right.
Iowa, Michigan. Rob Houtland.
See?
Game-winning kick.
Told you, we know, yeah.
And everybody, they're having a gold out. You know what I'm having Saturday?
What's that?
I'm going to be blacking out.
I'll tell you what, 51 points last week was a lot of drinks. A lot of
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm excited about this. I really want Iowa to take it to Penn State. It's going to be a tough game, though. I don't think Penn State's a chump.
No, not at all. Not one bit. But, yeah. We talked to Lucy yesterday. Basically, Iowa's a number 2 defense in the country. Penn State's number 3.
Number 1's Georgia.
Okay.
Right?
And I believe so, yeah.
It has to be. They've
been
shutting down everybody.
And so, obviously, defensive game, the over-under is fairly low, and it leans more towards the under. Iowa, I think, is favored by 2 points. Iowa's actually got a pretty favorable record against the spread when going against like a top 5 team. I think at the last 10 times they've been at home against a top 25 team, I think they're 8-2 against the spread. So there's a lot of things leaning more towards Iowa. Iowa is good in this position, and this is really where like a top 5 teams come to die is Kinnick. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Good afternoon, and hopefully, it's supposed to be about 82 degrees.
Well, whatever you do, don't you bet on this game.
I'm not touching it.
Jinx anything.
I'm not jinxing anything, but we've got games tonight. We've got an NFL football game.
Exciting NFL football game.
That's right.
Rams, Seattle.
That doesn't happen very often on a Thursday night,
It doesn't, unless Dallas is playing.
The primetime games have been pretty good.
They actually haven't been too bad.
Well,
we had a
Carolina
stinker
and
last
Houston.
week. There was a stinker last week.
Oh, you had
Jacksonville, Cincinnati.
Last
was a
two
stinker.
number 1.
It wasn't too bad, though.
Yeah, it was a good
that
game.
game came down to the
that's
end.
True.
I guess more I'm thinking about Carolina and
Houston was terrible, but Giants Washington wasn't very good.
Yeah.
Carolina.
Well, the only good one was the first one. Then
we've had good primetime games overall.
Yeah.
Though. Overall, they've been good.
I'll live with it.
We got a first London game of the
Better than
season
watching
too.
Dancing with the Stars. I can tell you that.
Well, I get to. This is what the thing is now I don't have to stress out all through the weekend. I get to see my Rams play tonight.
Yeah.
So I don't stress all weekend long about how are they going to do.
Okay, what if they lose? What are you going to do?
If they lose back to back,
Are you going to be upset?
No, I'm just going to be calling Cincinnati.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like, hey, we got this game, right?
She loses on me once. Shame on me.
That's right.
Shame on her.
The Burrows
she
are
loses
back.
on me twice. Shame on me.
That's right. The Burrows are back in town, baby. That'll be on Sunday if that happens. Nah, it's going to be an interesting game. Stafford's first time playing the Seahawks. I mean, as a Ram. So we'll see about that. T-Roy.
Yeah.
We've done ours. Do you want to do your power rankings?
I've already done them.
I mean, on the air?
Yeah.
What do you? When did you do them? When were you?
Before you got here, bud. I mean.
No.
it's here early today.
No, I was saying, do you want to do them? I thought you said like you did them on the air, and I was
No,
like, when
yeah,
did you
no.
do this? Yeah.
They're ready. How about that? Does that
They
sound
are
better?
ready?
Yeah.
All right. What did you have for your T-Roy power rankings for
I
week
want to
5?
hear ESPN's too as I go.
Okay.
All right.
Should have it. Hold on. Let me see if I have it.
I thought you guys did this earlier in the week.
You have mine over there.
I threw yours away.
You threw mine away?
3 years away, yeah.
I just flipped your pages, man.
I know.
You ripped it right
I figured
out.
you're done.
I got it.
You don't save your records like I do. I got.
Yeah, you have notes on notes
I
on
got
notes.
notes. Yeah, these things go back.
You wait till I sit over there tomorrow.
Don't be throwing my stuff away. I need this. These
All
are
right.
notes.
Let's do this.
If you kept your notes, I would keep your notes for you, but I know you don't.
I've got your ESPN rankings right here.
All right.
ESPN does their power panel is a group of more than 80 writers, editors, and TV personalities, and they rank, and that's how they get their power rankings. We just do ours ourselves.
Remember, one of them's Dan Orlovsky, everyone.
Yep, one is. What did we should deal with Dan Orlovsky?
He's a doorknob.
He really is, but he's everywhere, man.
Yeah, he is.
They really like him at ESPN, it seems like.
Yeah, they
He
sure
is
do.
on everything. He's on in the morning, he's on the afternoon, and somewhere in between, somehow he gets on the Pat McAfee show. It's kind of crazy how much they share personalities now. When before it was like, no way would they cross the streams ever.
No.
But
He wouldn't believe that a quarterback with a career record or career stats of a bad game. Or a bad season.
Mhm.
Like his career stats are a bad season. Look him up.
There was a thing, I had an interview when he was on there, and they were like, okay, when do you, I think it was like, he was on Dan Patrick. God, he's everywhere. And he's like the white Stephen A. Smith. And Patrick was asking him, Patrick was asking him, like, how did you mentally switch to now you're just a backup? Like, how do you go from, like, wanting to compete that you now, the message is clearly there?
He never had to.
What?
He always was a backup.
He said he felt like he was it was something about 2009, and I'd have to look up his stats, where he thought he was a starter, and then he was like, no. But he was very honest about, though, this guy had more talent than me, or I didn't think this guy did. But he's like, it just became the writing comes on the wall. So he is everywhere, though. I guarantee you. I mean, he'll be probably on right now on ESPN talking.
I'm not tuned in.
He doesn't like Matt Nagy, so I'm a big fan of him.
He does not.
Well, I mean, that's not hard to do.
No, it's not.
I mean,
all right, let's hear yours.
All right, number 1.
Okay.
Arizona.
All right.
What do they got?
The Buffalo Bills.
Interesting. Okay.
That's right.
I mean, I get it. They beat a bad Houston team by a lot, but that doesn't mean they jumped to number 1. But all right, cool.
Previously, they were 3 in their rankings.
Yep, I see it.
Okay.
At number 2, I still have Tampa Bay. Who do they got?
They have the Arizona Cardinals at number 2.
All right.
Yeah.
At 3, I have Buffalo.
Okay. They have the Los Angeles Rams at 3. You want to know who I had at 3? You didn't. You never asked what I have.
What?
He threw my list away.
I got it right here.
I
can get it out right now. It's a clean garbage can.
I had the Arizona Cardinals at 1 as well.
Oh, did you? Well, Adrian is.
We kind of have a similar top 10, except for there's one interchangeable parts. So we're kind of similar.
Okay.
I had the Cardinals at 1.
You had the Cardinals at 1.
I had the Bills at 2.
Bills at 2.
I had the Dallas Cowboys at 3.
All right, we'll keep going.
I'm not. Give me your
it's
number
my
3.
turn. Well, I have Dallas at 4.
Okay. So the Buccaneers you had at 3, right? 2.
2. Buffalo at 3.
Buffalo at 3. Okay.
Dallas at 4.
Dallas has been impressive.
Mm-hmm. Who do they have at 4?
They have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
All right. At 5, I have the Rams.
Okay.
Who do they have?
They have the Green Bay Packers.
Okay. Fair enough. I have the Packers at 6.
I have the Packers at 5 also. I have the Rams at 6.
Who do they have at 6?
Cleveland Browns.
Really?
Yeah.
They must really like that defense.
They must not be watching the same games I'm watching. Cleveland's not bad. I have them up here. Keep going. I had Adrian had Green Bay at 7. At 7, I have the Chargers.
They have the Baltimore Ravens.
I knew they would. They had them at 12 last week. Or no, I'm sorry. They had them at 7 last week.
They had them
so
at
they
7
didn't
last
move.
week, yeah.
All right. So then at 8, I have Kansas City.
Okay.
Who do they have?
They have the Dallas Cowboys at 8.
All right. At 9, I have Cleveland.
9, they have the Chargers.
All right. So other than Baltimore, the top 9 of ours are the same. They have Baltimore in place of the. Who did I have? Kansas City. There's no way Baltimore's better than Kansas City
They beat them.
in real life.
In football.
Yeah, but in real life.
In football.
All right,
They
that's fine.
beat them in the football game.
They're not better.
They played the game.
I know, but they're not better.
Have you seen the Chiefs try to play defense?
They cannot play
Good
defense.
point.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm falling in love with Chiefs too much. All right, we'll keep going.
I get that Patrick Mahomes love, but somebody's got to fix that defense, and they got to learn how to hang on to the ball a little bit too before I can put them in my top 10 again.
All right. Maybe I got them too high then. All right, at 10, I have Vegas.
At 10, you have Vegas. They have Vegas there too. The Raiders at 10.
And that's kind of what we talked about yesterday, T-Roy. Everybody from like that 8 to 16 range, you can have an argument where they can fill in wherever they kind of want.
I'm
you know
almost,
what I mean?
I'm almost with that argument from 5 to on up.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I think there's definitely. I mean, I think the top 4 teams are pretty, even maybe top 5. But
Why,
either way,
Kier, do this for me. Why Dallas at 8? Why did they? And I'm looking at a different power rankings from our friends at Axial Sports. They have Dallas at 9. Why are people shy on Dallas?
I don't know. They lost a tough road game, first game of the year when Tampa was healthy.
Mm-hmm.
At Tampa. Other than that, they've been great.
There's still some things you could work on in defense, I feel like. You know,
Defense is getting the turnovers. Yeah. I get it, but right now, who is the dominant defense in the NFL?
The Browns kind of look like a dominant defense.
It did last week for sure, but was that? I mean, but at the same time,
Minnesota's
defense looked good too.
Minnesota's been putting up points. The Chargers defense has looked pretty good.
I mean, the Rams, yeah. Rams defense didn't look so great last week. I don't know. It's weird. I think it's a game. I think right now the NFL is a game built on offense, and if you can play decent enough defense, get the opportunistic turnover, that's going to make the difference.
All you need. Yep.
Yeah, that's the difference. That's what's been going on in Dallas. So I don't know if it continues, but I like it.
I do like that the Cowboys and the Raiders are both in the top 10 in the power rankings. I feel like it's just good for football all the way around. Makes football more exciting. Gives everybody a little bit more to talk about.
Well, at 11, I have Carolina.
Okay, they have the Kansas City Chiefs at 11.
All right.
Carolina's like 23.
They have Carolina at 12.
I have Baltimore at 12. So this is where them and I really differ. Is the Baltimore, Kansas City, and I get it. I forget that they lost to them. I really forgot that game, to be honest with you. But in my eyes, I just still feel Kansas City's better. But you're right, their defense is terrible. But, oh well. All right. At 13, Cincy.
They have the Seattle Seahawks.
Really?
Yeah. By the way, I put Cincy in my top 10.
Okay.
They're
you
in
did?
number 10. Oh, yeah.
Hey, we
I
got
like
the same
them.
thing, too.
That's right.
All right.
Strong
all right.
defense.
Yeah.
They're
All
looking
right.
good. Defense coordinator knows what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Got people to catch the ball all over the place.
Well, you're going to love who I have at 14.
Who's that?
The Vikings.
Oh, wow.
They won a game?
Yeah.
1-3?
I don't know. I think they're better than the record.
You still got to win.
Who do they have
games.
at 14?
They have the Denver Broncos.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, they dropped out of my top 15. At 15.
They don't have a strong set. They're frauds.
Okay.
Denver's frauds, right?
Well, it's just their defense is good, but their offense is led by schmucks.
Well, and now it's concussed.
That
Teddy
too.
Two Gloves is so Drew Lock's show.
And I might shock you at 15 here.
Okay.
New England.
Okay. All right. Why? Because they hung with
Hung with Tampa. I think the defense is decent. I think Belichick's coaching that team up. Sorry, I like New England there. Who'd they have?
At 15?
Yeah.
San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah, they dropped out of mine. I don't know what's going on there.
I don't feel like you know what conversation we're having in general.
Oh, I do.
You got a bunch of 1-3 teams up here hanging out in your top 15?
Yeah.
You pass his eye test.
That's right.
They had
Sometimes it's not if you lost, it's how you lost.
Did you watch any of these games?
I watched a lot of these games. I was at the bar a lot.
Who you got 16? Like the
I didn't
Detroit
go that
Lions?
far. I didn't go that far. No, they're terrible.
I watched a lot of
I only
football
go to
on
15,
Sunday for the
Adrian,
first
because anybody
time.
below 15 doesn't have a chance right now.
I think I took in the most football I've taken in all year last Sunday, and one day
Well,
sitting.
I've watched. The only week I really missed was week 1, like where I didn't get to watch a lot.
That's what I'm saying.
But the other weeks I've watched.
Well, I've had like tournaments or games in the middle of it, but we were done with everything by like I think second half of the first games. So that's the first time that I got to. Other than that, I've been at softball or soccer or whatnot doing something.
Well, for them, Dallas jumped from 14 to 8, so they got respect.
I know, and they love to point that out. I guess that's
fine,
yeah.
but I'm just saying they jumped up in their thing. I don't know. I still think Kansas City's better than what their record showed. They have a few slough ups. Cleveland is good. Vegas is good. I don't see I don't see Seattle right now, but they might be better than Minnesota. They beat them for sure, or no, Minnesota beat them. So there you go. That's the weird one. Denver lost. Is Denver better than New England? I don't think so. So there's two. Can you argue here? San Francisco, are they better than Cincy? You could maybe, but not right now. I don't think they are. We'll see what happens with the young kid at quarterback. But I love the Chargers right now.
Of course you do.
Like you should though.
Drinking the Kool-Aid.
They look good. The defense looks
they look good
great.
all the way around the ball. Wide receivers, running back, offensive line, defensive line.
Did you see Eckler? Did you watch that game? Did you see Eckler doing pull-ups with one arm?
No, I did not.
Insane.
Really?
Looked like Jay.
Nice. I don't feel that way, but yeah.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Huh.
I don't know. There's a lot at the top. Do I really, 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 in my heart of hearts, think that Arizona's unbeatable? No. But right now, they're the best team in football.
They do not.
Because they're undefeated.
I know. I get that.
But you follow me here.
Yeah, I understand. Okay. Oh, that they're 4-0, and they've
how
got.
Does Buffalo lose to Pittsburgh
All
at
right.
home? But you follow what I'm saying? There's been these weird losses. And that's why I'm like, I can't just give up on the Chiefs. I had them pretty low last week. I had them at 10. I popped them up.
I will say, though, too, the Steelers had all offseason to prepare for that game. You had the most time to prepare for that right there.
But Buffalo had all offseason, too.
A couple bad bounces, go the other
I'm with you, but that didn't look like... I mean, they got beat by more than a touchdown.
Maybe it's like the 92 Dream Team. And the coaches are like, let's just check. Let's check.
I'm with you, and that's why I just don't see putting Buffalo ahead of Arizona as the best team. I mean, they had one loss. Whose one loss is worse, the Rams or Buffalo? Buffalo's
is, because I'm right. I think the Steelers are terrible. I think listen to me. We can smell our own. Ben Roethlisberger took his like a pay cut to just still be relevant or whatever else. That's about the same way I feel like when we walk in the door here. Like, am I taking a pay cut just to still be on the air? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think they have any. I don't think he has faith in himself. I don't think the Steelers have faith in him. And I think it's just he's not.
Well, and follow me
he's
here.
Gonna be benched.
Cleveland lost to Kansas City, so by all of the arguments here, Cleveland shouldn't be ranked higher than Kansas City. But they are in the ESPN thing. You follow him saying that's off the argument where I had Kansas City higher than Baltimore. Well, I don't have Kansas City higher than Cleveland, and they beat Cleveland. I don't know. There was just...
Well...
That's why it's a list. It makes people argue. It's great.
Of course. Yeah. Well, we can cross some teams off,
Putting
right?
Adrian's list over here so I don't get yelled at.
The Jaguars aren't going to be making the playoffs anytime this year, right?
I'll put his name on it, too. You didn't put your name on your work, young man.
Yeah, the Jaguars are not making the playoffs.
Dude, I watched more of this video thing, by the way.
You watch what?
I watched more of this video thing. You sent me some of, what's his face?
Urban.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he's groping some butt, man. There's no hands on any hips.
Somebody called him
Unless her
Stinky
hips dropped
Pinky.
down to the bottom of her ace. He was grabbing butt. He was... And then someone said that he was checking her oil. They had another angle of the video.
Now I don't know about that.
I'm telling you, someone told me there's another angle of the video where he's checking her oil. And I'm like, oh, he was doing something. And it wasn't like, oh, please don't dance on me. He wasn't saying that.
Hey, just Urban being Urban.
Hey, man, just come out and be honest. Dude, she was hot. I was drunk. My wife wasn't there. You know.
Had to blow off some steam.
Oh, just did a little groping, man. And she didn't seem to mind. Sorry, Mom. I got to explain it to my wife now. Thanks, guys. Thanks, TMZ. And I'd walk off. And everybody would laugh.
I'm not saying the Jaguars are going to make the playoffs, but if there's one division they can win still, it's that one.
What's that?
If there's one division that the Jaguars could still win, like they're probably not winning any other division in football, but that one there at least I feel like is a chance because no team seems to want to do it.
Well, Jay eloquently put it last week. And I said, what happened in Tennessee? And he goes, well, they didn't have their 2 top receivers. If they continue to not be healthy, any team is vulnerable. I can't say it. But you're absolutely right. But what's going on with Indy? Like, how do they go down to Miami and beat them after Miami?
What's going on with Indy is they're just beat up, right?
Mm-hmm. They're hurt too.
Right tackle is out. Braden Smith. Quentin Nelson is on the injured reserve. Eric Fisher missed the first game of the season. He's still recovering from an Achilles injury.
How long is Quentin Nelson out for?
For a while. T.Y. Hilton is on the IR with a disc injury, starting safety. Kari Willis and Kwity Paye and cornerback Xavier Rhodes and Rox Yassin.
Kwity Paye's already hurt?
They've all missed games with injuries. So that's what's been plaguing them. And that leads to what I talked to you about, and we did talk about this briefly on Monday, though. My survivor pick. It's down to Ravens over Colts or New England at Houston. Who do I take?
You got to get the eye of the tiger, Jay.
What do you mean?
Taking New England.
New England at Houston?
Yes.
And Belichick has got like an incredible like record against rookie starting quarterbacks, and Davis Mills will still be starting for Houston. All right, we're going to lock in New England.
Which is another thing, too. Like, you got Houston sitting there. I feel like the way Carolina played them on that Thursday night and Christian McCaffrey leaving that game, they were Tyrod Taylor away from being 2-2 and leading that division.
Yeah, so are you telling me not to take the Patriots at Houston?
I don't know.
You read into it more. Well, no, I'm asking you.
Well, with Mills, yes. Was it David Mills, you said?
Yeah. Davis Mills, yeah.
His name's Davis.
Davis Mills, yeah. Yeah, you got to take that one.
Looks like his name's Driss.
Let's see. Well, here's some things to look at. New England does not have a very strong rushing defense. And they allowed Tampa Bay to run for 119 yards on Sunday night. But the Houston does not run well at all. They rank 31st.
They got Old Man River and Philip Lindsay.
What are you talking about?
The running backs for Houston.
Mark Ingram.
And David Johnson.
David Johnson.
Yeah, Mark Ingram.
Lindsay.
Yeah.
Lindsay's the only one that's worth a damn there, and I think he got a little banged up in Denver, and that's why he's not there anymore. So he's not what he was his rookie year in his second season.
Yeah, they are not running the ball well. They rank 31st.
No, right. That's a safe bet. I feel like you take New England.
Okay.
But who knows? You know, both New York teams won last Sunday, so I can't call anything right in football.
The Giants beat New Orleans. I mean, that's just insane to me.
The Jets beat the Titans. I mean, even without your top wide receivers, I feel like you got to win that game.
I feel the Jets are better than the Giants.
I feel like the defense. I feel like I wish the Jets and the Giants offense and the Jets defense could just play with one team in New York. It might be a little bit better.
Combining the teams, it might be a little bit better. Yeah, I don't know.
All right, that's the route I'm going to go. Oh, I just realized that we got to take a quick break here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, ESPN 1170 AM. Don't Hassle's Local. We'll be right back after a few words from some sponsors.
This is Adam Rosso from Hawkeye Headquarters, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
When you open an essential business checking account at First Midwest Bank, you'll earn a $500 bonus. But that's not all. You'll also have your own local banker who knows your business. A $500 bonus plus a local bank to help you succeed. That's banking with momentum. Visit a First Midwest branch to open an essential business checking account by November 30th, 2021. $100 minimum deposit to open. Available to businesses located in Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, and Wisconsin. Must complete all bonus requirements to be eligible. Details available at firstmidwest.com/smallbiz, member FDIC.
Fall in love with easy savings at JCPenney's Friends and Family Sale. Make yourself cozy with up to 50% off savings across the store. Plus, take an extra 30% off with coupon now through Sunday. Bundle up with new men's and women's outerwear styles. Or warm up the family in Exertion Activewear. Plus, give your home a refresh for less. New fall styles, great fall savings. JCPenney. Offers and coupons valid through 10/10. Some exclusions apply. See store or jcp.com for details.
Like many people, my taxes confuse me so much this year. I totally screwed them up and ended up owing the IRS a ton of money. Little did I know, messing up so bad was going to make me owe nearly $21,000. I didn't know what to do, but then I found Easy Tax Relief. Man, did they save my life. The IRS thought I had enough assets with my retirement account to pay down the balance, but Easy Tax Relief negotiated with the IRS and got my balance down to $100. Having the IRS breathing down your neck is no joke. The experts at EasyTaxRelief.com know what they're doing and can help you like they helped me. They can even fix some of the biggest tax issues and will give you the most confidence when you call for a free consultation. They got an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, and they'll give you $200 off the services they offer when you give them a call today. Easy Tax Relief is here to help. Give them a call. 800-383-6761. That's 800-383-6761. Or head to EasyTaxRelief.com.
From the racetrack to the bat crack, it's as easy to play your game with Elite Sportsbook. Elite Sportsbook makes betting as easy as a swipe with an easy-to-navigate, safe, and secure app platform. It's easier and faster to play your game. Get all the perks of live in-game betting, early cash out, and unique parlays at your fingertips. Sign up today and get your first bet risk-free up to $500 with Iowa's only locally owned sportsbook app. Play your game with Elite Sportsbook. Must be 21. Gambling a problem? Call 1-800-BETS-OFF.
Football, tennis, cross country, golf, soccer, volleyball, water polo. Fall sports are back at Augustana College. And the best way to watch sports is with all your friends, alumni, and fans of the men's and women's teams of the Augustana Vikings. Kickoffs and season openers are afoot as the stars of Augustana College take to the field, the courses, and court of the Carver Center and lace up those shoes for an amazing season that we've all been waiting for. Check complete fall schedules at augustana.edu. Augustana College, a family-friendly front row seat to big-time small college sports.
I'm Taylor Bishotti with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The 2019 NFL Defensive Player of the Year is making a surprising midseason move. The Patriots traded All-Pro corner Stephon Gilmore to the Panthers for a 2023 sixth-round pick. Gilmore is eligible to play after he comes off the physically unable to perform list. The Panthers also welcomed back Christian McCaffrey to the practice for the first time since he injured his hamstring Week 3. Head coach Matt Rule says the All-Pro could be a game-time decision Sunday. It's now officially the Justin Fields era in Chicago. The Bears named the first-round pick as their new starting quarterback moving forward. Head coach Matt Nagy says Fields has impressed with his improvement so far this season. Ben Roethlisberger did not practice with a hip injury Wednesday, but says he plans to play Sunday. Vikings running back Dalvin Cook says the same thing after he missed practice with an ankle injury. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Texting enrolls you into reoccurring automated text messages. Message and data rates may apply.
Come on, one more rep. You got this. 10. There it is. Nice work, man. You're a beast.
Thanks, man. I feel better than I have in years. And I got to tell you, taking Nugenics makes a huge difference for me.
Nugenics? That's the testosterone booster with TV ads with Frank Thomas. The big hurt, right?
Oh, yeah. This is a legit product. The key ingredient is Testofen, which helps boost free testosterone levels and increase lean muscle mass.
Well, it's clearly working for you. Hey, are they still giving out complimentary complimentary bottles for people to try for themselves?
Yeah, Nugenix is a great way to increase lean muscle and feel stronger with more energy and endurance.
Man, I need to get a complimentary bottle of Nugenix.
No problem. You just got to send them a text. Text BEACH to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix, the #1 selling free testosterone booster at GNC. Nugenix samples are not available in stores, so text BEACH to 42424 right now. Text BEACH to 42424. Text BEACH to 42424.
When you think of football, think of the sports leader, because that's what we're all about. This is the Quad Cities sports leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
All right, everybody, we're back. Thanks again for tuning in. Jaybird, you got something to say?
Oh, no, just a little interesting thing. I wanted to talk to you, just take a little bit of switch from the NFL talk, because we do have postseason baseball starting today.
Andrew's excited.
Hey, part of the game, baseball, is about the way you dress, and it's a lot of fun. Okay. Well, I want to talk about... No, wait, it was a player, and we'll talk, because I want to get into it. So, the Red Sox and the White Sox are going to be playing baseball tonight. Okay? But the thing that this person's talking about is how there's not a lot of socks will be on display when they do, because people
Are they
wear...
playing each other?
No. Baseball, the earliest baseball uniforms comprised knee-high knickerbockers and long stirrup-covered socks called stockings.
Yeah.
Some teams adopted nicknames based on the colors of their stirrups.
The Cincinnati Red Stockings.
To save space, newspapers turned stockings into socks. SOX. I did not know that.
That's fun.
Creating the modern naming convention. The present day. So now, the White Sox were born in 1900 as the White Stockings.
No, Cincinnati were the Red Legs.
Red Legs.
That's right. Red Sox were the Red Stockings.
White Sox were born in 1900 as the White Stockings, not to be confused with the original Chicago White Stockings, who became the Cubs. The Boston Americans became the Red Sox in 1907, not to be confused with the original Boston Red Stockings, who became the Braves. So what I was saying is that by the early 2010s, only 5% of Major League Baseball players wore stirrups or high socks, according to Major League Baseball. But there has been a resurgence in the past 5 years, thanks to in 2016 when they Stance became MLB's official sock provider, and now that's high socks are up to about 20% within the last 3 years. It is gone to the wayside. I remember being young and my father telling me, this is how you put on stirrups. You have sanitary socks and then you put on stirrups and blah, blah, blah. You need to look the part if you're going to play baseball. And it's one of those things that...
I always liked the stirrup that was long and straight.
Yeah, the skinny ones.
Yeah. Skinny stirrups. Then you couldn't see the top.
I liked when they started putting printing them on the socks, like the color.
Hated that.
Like it would end right before your cleat started.
That's what I hated about those, because
it wouldn't go all the way.
Yeah, it didn't go all the way down. Like, why would it doesn't look good? You see that white there at all? That's why people started wearing like high top shoes in baseball, which I never understood either. I could never wear high tops.
It took me a long time. I didn't know that the stirrups were a thing. Like, 'cause I just had those socks for so long. Like, that's what I grew up on, with those socks with they had lines on them. And then I was like, oh, people actually did this? You know, like they got like 12.
So when I played, the league we played in was the Optimus League, and they had a uniform, and everybody had black stirrups. Like Jay said, you had a sanitary sock, which were nice plain white sock, but then you had a black stirrup. Well, our coach, our uniforms, our colors, we were like a maroon color. So he was like, hey, I want, if everybody can do this, just get yourself a set of nice maroon colored stirrups. And then that's what we did. And then when I coached the team, we were the Padres. Mm-hmm. So we had the Navy.
By the way, the Padres need a coach.
We had Navy shirts. I sprouted for hats for all the kids, Snap-on hats. It just had the Padres logo or whatever on it. So the blue and the orange and the white. And then I had them all get orange stirrups. It looked sharp.
I think... So the story he's telling you, in Cedar Falls, their Little League was a little different. They would play during the day. All right? So your Kiwanis and Lions, it was like you had 2 games 2 days a week, and the other ones you had practice or you didn't have games or whatever else. And I actually worked for Cedar Falls Parks and Rec because I went to college up there, so I was coach. I do think one of our first exchanges before we became friends was at Harrington's, and I was wearing a Kiwanis or Lions shirt, and you're like, where did you get that shirt?
Yeah, you had a Waterloo Parks and Rec.
I had a Cedar Falls Parks and Rec, but I did have I had a Lions, I had a maroon one, and I had a yellow, and I do believe you're like, wait a minute. Like and you're like, I played that. And I was like, I coached that, and we just kind of conversation.
Friends
goes there.
forever.
That's right. So, yeah.
Jay got my shirt. It was my old shirt from when I was 5.
You guys want me to take a picture of you guys?
It probably was because I did a lot when we were at the Parks and Rec, and you're there, and you go in like a back room storage, and they have all these shirts, and you're like, all right, can I just take shirts? And I'm like, yeah, sure. It probably was just an old shirt. But we do have a lot of stories like that where we were at the same. If we tell stories and we're at the same bar, but we didn't know each other, and it's kind of like we were both at the
Iowa USC game.
Yeah, for the Orange Bowl in 2002.
What was it called?
2002, 2003.
River House. River House now.
I think it was Finney's and Moline at the time.
It was Finney.
Yeah, but little things like that. Or
the universe is just trying to bring you guys together.
I know.
Time.
That's right. Yep.
Could have been holding hands and skipping the entire way if we'd known.
And here we are now.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you? All right. Well, Adrian, I mean, you don't. There's the stirrup you're talking about there, T-Roy, that high. I like that you can just see the very top of it there coming over.
Yeah, I never liked seeing the top, but I always hid the top if I could.
Now they just wear socks. My daughter wears high pants. She does not like them long, and she just has red socks.
When they came out with the low pant look, where it's down like over your shoe or whatever.
Oh yeah, put the back cleat over it. Yeah.
Even that. I don't even mind that. I like that look so much better.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine hitting with your pants on the back of your cleat.
Oh yeah, it just sticks right there. It's nice. I feel like.
Yeah.
Do you wear pants slow pitch?
No, absolutely not.
Oh,
thank you.
I wear cargo shorts. Most of the time.
Did you buy Jay's old ones?
No.
No. Shut up.
That's not my size.
Did I talk to you guys about the numbers of the team that my daughter played?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, we did. You and I talked about it. I'll tell you about it real quick, T-Ray. Yeah, because we did a short coach's corner or whatever else. So we're playing a team from Wisconsin, and I'm looking over, and I'm like, these numbers are odd. They're all like 60 and above. Yeah. And I'm like, this is strange. And in my head, I'm like, all right, maybe it's a program thing, and they don't want, as they get older, to have to cross and people arguing about it. So you just get assigned, and it goes through whatever else. I don't know. But I was sitting there like, no, here, this can't happen. And then sure as can be, the top of the second inning, a girl digs in, and I'm like, there's no way any parent should sign off on their little daughter having number 69. Like, it just doesn't, that would be a complete and utter hard no for me to be like, we're not doing this. We're not. Right. You should know better. Like, my daughter's not wearing that number out there. So, I don't know. Did we say, I kind of feel like, I know it's rosters, but I feel like 44 and below should be baseball. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's 44. I don't know if it's for Conseco or what.
Earl Hershiser was 55.
Oh,
they got to be running out of numbers, though. Like, they retire so many numbers anymore. I feel like, eventually everybody's going to have
the Yankees 90. Have retired every single digit one, right?
Yeah.
They've done 1, 2, 3. They've done 4. I know Mickey Mantle was 7. Who was 5, Joe DiMaggio. So the Yankees have almost every single digit that's retired there. Yeah, Yogi was 2, right?
Yeah.
Jeter was 2, wasn't he?
Jeter was 2, Yogi was 1.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And then obviously Babe's 3. Don't know 4, 5's DiMaggio. Don't know 6, 7's Mantle. Yeah.
Was Maris 6?
I think you're right in there.
Right.
Yeah, I think you're right in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. What your daughter wears 11, right? Sticks.
She wears 11. Yeah. That was just a random. It was assigned to her for her very first game, and the sticks comes from.
Looks like 2 sticks.
Well, yeah, but it's not like growing up I ever called my buddy Dusty Drever sticks. It really came more when I was hanging out at Rudy's in the East Village with Mike Kane, and we were heckling my dad's softball team, and because they're playing at the East Village, they're playing Lindsay Park across the way because we're outside up on the rooftop, and Kaner played softball too. He played baseball in college, but he starts, hey Sticks, why don't you tuck in your uniform and look like a ball player? And he's just this kid has got to be 20, 19 or 20 at best. And he's just heckling him as they're warming up. And finally the kid turns around and flicks him off. And then I text my dad and I was like, hey, you might want to tell the kid that the place that Pints that sponsors your team, you don't want to really flick off the guy who's heckling. Yeah. He's just like, oh, okay, But yeah, so that always reminds me. And then right when she got her number, I'm like, all right. But I would have preferred. Yeah, we've talked about this before too. What number are you, T-Ray?
I played with 23 a lot.
Okay. And Adrian?
18 was my number pretty much all my life.
Okay. How'd that happen?
So remember, I couldn't fit into the smaller jerseys
yeah.
when I was younger, so I had to have the big size jerseys.
Yeah. Sandberg and Jordan. Man.
And so then I just grabbed it in high school. I was
That's
like,
how I was 23.
From my 8th grade year on, I just
I don't remember any number I had prior to that. I mean, if it was football, I was 12. I love 12.
And that's why we're in 1 now.
Starbuck.
But then my stupid mom got me a 54 jersey. I told you that story.
It's a good number.
Thanks a lot. It is a great number. Randy White. A lot of good Bears are 54. But, it's not a great number if you're a quarterback.
No,
After playing quarterback, 7th grade, get teased a lot at 54. Hey, 54, why are you the quarterback? I don't know, because my mom's dumb. She doesn't know anything about football. Thanks a lot, Mom.
Jeez.
She doesn't listen to the show.
Yeah, I know. Still upset, though. Well, we talked about the NFL games going on this weekend that we saw. NFL ratings are up. They're averaging 17.3 million viewers on TV and digital. That's a 17% increase over last season, a 3% increase over 2019.
Well, why is that, Jay?
Because people aren't going to games.
No, that's crazy. They're going to games.
Well, okay. Why is it then?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
All right.
Do you have an attendance thing sat there?
Let's see here. Yeah, hold on. Let's click this over here, and I'll give it to you. I don't know why it's up. Is it because we feel like there's...
Have people gotten used to sitting in front of the TV? Overdoing it a lot last year?
Is it the people that cut the cords? It's easier now to get streaming sites on your TVs.
Yeah. So not everybody's going out and watching them there.
I don't
watching
know
them at
what
home
the
now.
true answer is. I couldn't tell you why it was down.
Okay, well, ESPN speculating that a lot of people were last year. People were spending more time paying attention to the presidential election than they were.
And that would make sense to me.
So, and that does, make sense. I think streaming has become easier for people to figure out,
absolutely,
and everything. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's still high. We've seen all the games all the things that are rated in the top 20 are usually all football related anyway. They had the NFL had the top 21 rated shows since the start of the season. That's just this year alone. Brady's return to New England last Sunday had 26.7 million viewers. And they had their season opener against Dallas at 24.8 million. So, guess who doesn't want Tom Brady to retire? The league. when he's going to bring those numbers in. Yeah.
But the league's got to be, I mean, I said this probably a week ago, but the league has to be just pumped as all get out. Because literally right now, almost every team has a very good, marketable quarterback. Let's just go through them real quick.
This is a great conversation.
Every team.
And see who doesn't, all right?
Because,
just say a good mark. I said good marketable. That's saying this guy's good enough to at least get us to the playoffs. Maybe the promised land if he has the right pieces, okay?
I wish I had the
so
depth
Buffalo
chart
for
every
sure.
team in front of us.
Okay?
Yeah.
I think Miami does.
Okay.
I even think the Jets do. He's a good marketable guy. We'll see. He's young. But right now, Zach Wilson is good and marketable. Good-looking kid. Follow me here? New England does. Okay? Pittsburgh does, but he's on his way out. Cleveland does.
Where can we draw
Cincinnati
a line here?
does. All right, we'll just get that's where we're going to draw a line. Baltimore does. Tennessee, he's already made the playoffs.
I feel like if you're going to give it to the Jets and the Miami Dolphins, you have to give Ryan Tannehill.
All right, that's fine. Jacksonville does.
Yes.
Indianapolis, question mark. Houston,
no.
Denver, no. Kansas City, of course. Vegas,
they've got their quarterback, but no one's listening.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But he's still good. LA Chargers, for sure.
Yes.
The Giants, no. Philly, okay.
Yeah.
I'll give
he's
you Hurts.
exciting. You know, he's running. He's a running quarterback.
Washington?
No.
Dallas? Yes. Detroit? Okay. Goff?
He's terrible.
He's terrible, but he's made a Super Bowl.
He's lost 6 straight in
How
a
about
row.
question
As
mark?
long as
All right, question mark.
Sure.
Green Bay for sure. Chicago now.
Yeah, absolutely. Finally.
Minnesota. Sorry, you're paying that much money for Cousins. Yes.
Minnesota needs a contingency plan.
Atlanta's in the same state as Pittsburgh. Yes for now. Carolina. Okay. I'm giving him the go.
Okay.
You think he's the face of the franchise?
I think he is right now.
Well, he is right now. CMC's hurt. Yeah.
I think he's fine. New Orleans? No. Sorry.
No, you can't give it to Jameis yet.
Tampa? Yes.
Yeah.
Arizona, of course. The Rams?
That entire division.
Absolutely, of course. Yes, that absolutely.
I know, but now,
San Francisco has 2.
2 of them, yeah.
But
all right, so right now, Jay, think about this. We've got 2 question marks. We've got 3 divisions completely yesed. All right.
Mm-hmm.
NFC South has 3. The AFC West has 3 yeses. The NFC North has 3 yeses and a question mark. The 2 divisions that have, quote unquote, the worst quarterbacks overall are the AFC South and NFC East. I mean, they're in a great spot. The NFL is in a great spot. And in this thing, as it grows, these other teams that are not so good, hopefully they find a quarterback.
Yeah.
I don't know who's the big guy coming out this year. I really don't know. Is it that weird looking kid from Oklahoma? He's got the crazy blonde hair. Is he albino or something?
Spencer Rattler.
Yeah.
Him, and then you've got
he's got like really.
We gotta find a different way to talk about him.
Well, he's got really weird eyes, right?
His
His eyes look like
he's
got wolf eyes.
He's trying to make money off his name.
Well, I'm not trying to make fun of the kid, but he's got eyes like a wolf. He scares me.
That weird looking fella.
We all knew what he was talking about.
Yeah,
too.
we did. I was like, absolutely.
So it's not like.
Is he the number 1 kid coming out this year as a quarterback?
He's got.
It's not the Bama kid.
What about the kid from Ole Miss?
That's the kid.
He's jumped. I know he wasn't the guy.
Jumped, yeah.
Is he coming out this year, or has he got one more year? I don't really. I couldn't tell you.
See, I don't know either.
Did he just wake up and he was just on the team one day, or he transferred there?
That's how I feel college football
year?
goes. Like every year I just wake up and they're like, "Oh, this is the best guy here." I'm like, "All right, cool." Like, who's going to be the Joe Burrow? Who's going to be the guy that comes out of nowhere?
That's what this guy is supposed to be.
Okay.
The Ole Miss guy. You're going to have the story of.
But even later, we got 2 question marks with Goff and with Wentz. I mean, they could prove to be good for those teams.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, Houston is nowhere
You know who
to
I
be
think is
found.
going to be the guy,
I feel
Spencer
bad for
Petras.
Denver. Just keeps wallowing away. Pretty soon, Green Bay is going to be where Denver is because he's going to Denver. You just know it, right?
Yeah.
He's going
Is
to
this
Denver.
where all these quarterbacks are going to finish their careers?
He's going to Denver.
You have to. Why wouldn't you?
Look at the weapons.
All over the place.
Oh, look at the weapons.
All over. Defensive, offensive side of the ball.
Going to Denver.
Might take Devontae Adams with him. He's like, yeah, I'll come to Denver. I just need that guy.
I'm looking at
Washington. I just don't know. Washington just is a train wreck. So are the Giants, though. I mean, you feel bad because they could have been a lot better in the past, especially with Barkley getting hurt. But I mean, just putting everything on this Danny Dimes guy.
Yeah.
When they drafted him, they had an opportunity to do a lot better.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I feel like Atlanta's about to go in the same direction.
Oh,
they're gonna regret this. Who they draft this year?
Kyle Pitts.
Pitts off. They're
Instead
gonna
of a
regret that
quarterback.
for years.
If I was them, I'm drafting Justin Fields.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just because of what it was for
the fact that he was there at 11 is
he's
a joke.
A Georgia kid.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, what are you doing? The marketing alone. Come on.
Everything's right there, right in front of you.
And the kid's good. The kid looked really good last week.
Well, that's the thing. You do that, and it just impedes progress. To be like, oh no, this is our guy. Like,
yeah, I get it. It creates controversy, but you can't tell me that you think Matt Ryan is still the guy down there. Like, it's been pretty obvious these last couple of years. Ever since
he's old.
It's over.
He's never been a really athletic guy, and
it's done.
You start taking away all his weapons.
I always judge
and his
people,
O-line.
I always judge these guys about how they do play on Madden, and he is garbage on Madden. So he is not good.
Well, there you have it. That's our Mendoza line. There it is. We wanted. How do we judge this? Well, how does everybody play on Madden? This guy sucks.
Okay, before we go to break.
One more joke?
No.
Oh, I think it's time for a joke.
Why is this trending in this situation? Right now, NFL road teams are 33-31 so far this season. All right, in 2019, home teams went 132, 123-1, and that was the worst record since the 16-game schedule was brought in.
Well, that was because people couldn't go to the
2019, they could go to the game.
Oh, this is
They could.
2019.
2020, home teams had a losing record for the first time in history, going 127, 128-1. Now, that has a lot to do with it, yes. This is seeing a shift and something that we really haven't put forth when we guess the lines. But Vegas is now saying that it's more like -1.5 for for the home field, not 3.
Oh,
it used to be 3. It was anywhere 2.5 and 3 depending on the stadium. Sometimes a hook of 3.5. But now Vegas is saying it's about 1.5 now.
Well, I wish I'd have known that when I was doing Pick the Lines. I bet you something you knew.
I did not know. I just read it. Yeah.
5 road team favorites this week with a pick on top of that. So, if that tells you anything.
Yeah. I mean, is it because teams know how to travel more?
How about this?
Things are going a lot smoother.
You don't have a hometown. All right, follow me here. Free agency has turned people from hometown lovers to player lovers.
So is fantasy football.
Yeah, fantasy football too.
Follow me. Yeah. So per se, or in the fact that we move a lot more than we used to, let's say 30 years ago. Let's just say, all of a sudden, I grew up in Chicago. I'd stay there. That's where I live. All right. Well, I grew up in Chicago, but I moved to, let's say I moved to California. I moved to Denver. Well, if I live in Denver, I'm still a Bears fan.
Yeah.
Hence, you go to a game, or the fact that, man, I want to see my team play against this team somewhere. So you get a lot more visiting fans. I mean, you're looking at that game, the Chargers-Raiders, Chargers-Raiders game. Now, granted, we know LA used to be the home of the Raiders, but that was easily 50-50.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the week prior, when they played Dallas, there was a ton of Cowboy fans.
Yeah,
but you follow what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's
Chargers
like
are...
that, and that might be a bad example.
That's what I
kind
of said Monday night. I was like, this is exciting for the Chargers. I feel like this is right now is going to create a lot of younger Chargers fans and a lot of Chargers fans to come for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, they're growing their brand. I mean, if they were playing down in San Diego still, definitely a whole different story on the who's showing up to a game. But either way, I mean, that's what I'm getting at. You still have, there's a lot of 49er fans that live in the Midwest.
Yeah.
So, all right, you ready for the joke?
Sure, yeah.
What's the difference between a crusty bus station and a lobster with breast implants?
Okay, do it one more time.
The difference between a crusty bus station and a lobster with breast implants.
What is it?
One's a crusty bus station. The other one's a busty crustacean.
All right.
See?
All right.
It's working.
All right. We're going to take a break here.
So T-Roy can read some more jokes.
That's right. But here's your NFL trivia question for the day. Stephon Gilmore, now a Panther, is one of 3 defensive backs to make the Pro Bowl in each of the last 3 seasons. Who are the other 2? Yeah. Stephon Gilmore, now a Panther, is one of 3 defensive backs to make the Pro Bowl each of the last 3 seasons. Who are the other 2? All right, we will be right back here. ESPN 1170 AM. Don't hassle us. We're local.
This is Tyson Blazer, and you're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 1170 AM.
We take you back to 1954.
I'm looking for a revolutionary sound.
Plug, 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 plug. Your toilet's plugged, plugged, plugged.
That's not it.
Well, since my baby left me, my party's been all plugged up.
Next.
Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name.
And away go troubles down the drain.
Roto-Rooter.
That's it.
Roto-Rooter has been locally owned for over 60 years and is the trusted expert. Call the original Roto-Rooter for free estimates and fast 24-hour service.
Roto-Rooter.
Hey, do you have time to go to Vegas with me?
Time? Yes. Extra money to pay for the flights? No.
No, not Vegas. I'm talking about Vegas, right here in the Quad Cities.
I've never heard about Vegas. Tell me more.
Oh, they're safe and secure gaming cafes with 6 locations.
What kind of games do they have there? And they've got beer, right?
They have the latest games provided by Gem, and yes, beer.
Sounds like I'm gonna save on flights, have fun, and win big.
To find out more about their locations and hours, they're open. Visit VegasGamingCafeIL.com.
But we have a truck leaving with a big order on Tuesday.
Tina's floor manager retired, leaving her tortilla factory flat out.
What do you mean she's on a silent retreat?
She must fill the role and all those orders.
I oversee production.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Schedule virtual interviews and talk to candidates right from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
It's the last gasp of car show season. It's the Iron Invasion, October 8th and 9th at the Mississippi Valley Fairgrounds in Davenport. Live bands on 2 stages, plus dirt drag racing, motorcycle, swap meet, camping, vintage Ford parts auction, presented by Route 32 Auctions, and even a classic pinup contest. This is an open-air event held rain or shine. Proceeds go to Helping Hannah's Heart Foundation and benefits kids with congenital heart defect. More details at ironinvasion.com. October 8th and 9th. Be there!
In this world of PC culture, or not, Davenport Guns would like to remind you that the most PC, profoundly correct position to take is protecting yourself or your family. At Davenport Guns, we offer training programs from basic pistol to advanced training. Whether you are a beginner or more experienced, we have a class for you using our temperature-controlled indoor range. Plus, we sell guns and all the accessories you're looking for. Head to Davenport Guns, located north of Kimberly Road, just east of Dahl Ford. Davenport Guns and Davenport Shooting Club, where making everyone feel welcome is what we do.
Get in on the action with the world's largest sports book, right at your fingertips. Circa Sports Iowa is where the pros play. Enjoy the highest limits, lowest takeouts, and competitive betting menus. Download, fund, and bet from anywhere in Iowa. Circa Sports Iowa. Sports betting the way it should be. Download your new bookie today. Visit circasports.com. Must be over 21 and present in Iowa to bet. Have a gambling problem? Call 1-800-BETS-OFF.
I'm Taylor Bishotti with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The 2019 NFL Defensive Player of the Year is making a surprising midseason move. The Patriots traded All-Pro corner Stephon Gilmore to the Panthers for a 2023 6th-round pick. Gilmore is eligible to play after he comes off the physically unable to perform list. The Panthers also welcomed back Christian McCaffrey to the practice for the first time since he injured his hamstring Week 3. Head coach Matt Rule says the All-Pro could be a game-time decision Sunday. It's now officially the Justin Fields era in Chicago. The Bears named the first-round pick as their new starting quarterback moving forward. Head coach Matt Nagy says Fields has impressed with his improvement so far this season. Ben Roethlisberger did not practice with a hip injury Wednesday, but says he plans to play Sunday. Vikings running back Dalvin Cook says the same thing after he missed practice with an ankle injury. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Texting enrolls you into reoccurring automated text messages. Message and data rates may apply.
Come on, one more rep. You got this. 10. There it is. Nice work, man. You're a beast.
Thanks, man. I feel better than I have in years. And I got to tell you, taking Nugenix makes a huge difference for me.
Nugenix? That's the testosterone booster with TV ads with Frank Thomas. The big hurt, right?
Oh, yeah. This is a legit product. The key ingredient is Testofen, which helps boost free testosterone levels and increase lean muscle mass.
Well, it's clearly working for you. Hey, are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, Nugenix is a great way to increase lean muscle and feel stronger with more energy and endurance.
Man, I need to get a complimentary bottle of Nugenix.
No problem. You just got to send them a text. Text BEACH to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix, the #1 selling free testosterone booster at GNC. Nugenix samples are not available in stores, so text BEACH to 42424 right now. Text BEACH to 42424. Text BEACH to 42424.
From the Vegas Gaming Cafe, this is the Quad City sports leader, ESPN 1170 AM, KBOB Davenport, a town square media station.
Welcome back, everybody.
That's right.
Thanks again for tuning in. You think I got jokes? Jay tells better ones off.
That's
What
right.
is going on in these breaks?
I tell you, listen, I'm Judgy McJudgerson or
Talk
whatever.
about
that's
vibes.
I got
over
another
here.
quick joke.
Okay, good.
The farmer in the field with his cows counted 196 of them. But when he rounded them up, he had 200.
Okay.
I love these damn jokes.
All right.
By the way, when I was sitting on the throwing this morning,
Sure.
and I found this list of jokes. I had you two in mind. I'm like, oh, these guys are gonna love
Love this little joke.
I'm glad I made
Totally
it.
gonna
Today,
Did you make
totally
any?
gonna love
Did you make any moves this week on waiver wire for fantasy?
I certainly did.
Really? Who?
I feel AJ Green is out there and available. If you haven't picked him up yet, you need to jump on that.
I looked for him. He wasn't available in a lot of my leagues. He was already on a team. Uzma.
Uzma was a good pickup. Knox, if you're looking for a tight end, Knox from Buffalo was on the league.
Conklin from Minnesota as well as a tight end. He's had a lot of targets
Driller beat
recently.
me to Knox in one league. Bastard. Another guy out there, a sleeper out there, and this might be a bit early, but look into it. Collins, running back from Seattle.
Okay.
Looks like he's poaching into some of Carson's carries. This might be a little early to tell, but if you have Carson, you might want to pick up on Collins if you have room on your bench.
Pay attention to Collins tonight, huh?
Yeah.
All right, before we went to break, I asked you the question. Stephon Gilmore, now a Panthers, one of 3 defensive backs to make the Pro Bowl each of the last 3 seasons. Who are the other 2? Do you want a hint?
No, I think I got a guess.
I think I'm pretty close.
I think one's Jalen Ramsey. And
Okay.
The other one, I believe, is Jair Alexander.
Tyrann Mathieu.
He's not a D.
Isn't he a D-back?
Do you say D-back or cornerback?
He's not a cornerback, is he?
He's a D-back. He's not necessarily a corner. He's more of a safety.
Defensive back, though,
defensive
works.
back.
Yeah, he's still in the backfield. One is Jalen Ramsey.
Okay, but the other one's not Jair Alexander?
No, but
Give me
same
a hint.
initials.
What were those initials?
J.A.?
Uh-huh. It's weird that you had the same initials, too.
Adams?
Yeah, Jamal Adams.
Jamal
is the other one.
Oh, from Baltimore, right?
Yeah, did you... I know you're not following sports when you're not around the show for 2 hours. Well, did we...
It's because I'm off Twitter.
But why... We're trying to figure out the Gilmore thing. They announced they were going to release him. And then the Panthers went in and traded for him before they released him. Is that a matter of they didn't feel like they could sign him?
Well, maybe it's a matter they didn't think they would sign him because if you release him, then everybody else has a chance to pick him up on waivers.
You still owe him money, too.
It's still waiver wire type stuff.
Okay.
So, I don't know. I think that's how it goes.
And
I don't know.
I also heard that Carolina's biggest thing was that they needed help, but also they thought the Buccaneers were going to come in and swoop them up.
Oh, Buccaneers totally would have, should have, could have.
Jesus. They pick up anybody.
They need to. Their secondary's in disarray right now.
Hey, I wanted him too in the Bears. You know, we just traded for some punt and kick returner guy for the 6th round pick, and they're giving away 6th round picks.
I mean, I'm looking at Dallas' secondary right now. I don't even think that their 2nd round pick has played a snap yet. I keep looking for him. Calvin Joseph, I believe is his name.
Well, and then who did the Cowboys just cut?
You know you're not any good when you're not playing for the defense of the Cowboys.
Who did they just cut, though?
They just cut, and I just found this out from a friend. They cut Jalen Smith.
Yeah.
He was a 3rd round, late 2nd or early 3rd round pick.
Now he's a cheesehead.
Yeah, now he's a Packer. But he must not have been. So I was just going to read an article when we were on break, and I keep forgetting to do it. But
too busy with jokes.
Too busy telling jokes, hanging out with YouTube goofers. But it said the title of the article or whatever it said the release of Jalen Smith. It tells the story of what the future holds for the defense in Dallas, what the culture is going to be. So basically, they signed in the offseason DeMonte Kazee, Malik Hooker, and then that other former Falcon as well that's playing a combo safety and linebacker. Plus, they drafted 2 linebackers, Jabril Cox and obviously Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
And Cox is a stud as well.
Yeah.
So I think basically what's going on, and they have Leighton Vander Esch, who's been playing pretty well. I think what they're saying there is we got guys that are playing a lot better, and you're missing some stuff. Let's make some room for somebody else.
Let's get them out of town.
Because that Nashawn Wright's been playing. That was their 3rd round pick. That was a cornerback out of Oregon State. That was the one everybody scratched their head. And then the next pick they got, I believe, was I had it all written down at some point. But the next guy they got was Jabril Cox as well.
And what an addition for the Packers. Like I feel like that defense is really starting to feed off that offense, and they've gotten a lot better over the last few weeks.
Yeah. Well,
they're not. I don't think they're there yet, but I think that addition is definitely going to help them.
One thing I noticed too when Dallas was playing, the 2 guys they got. So basically, they traded away their They had the number. They originally had the number 10 overall pick, and they traded 2 spots down with Philly. You recall that, right? So they traded that to get Philly's number 1 and their 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
That 3rd-round pick was none other than the defensive end from the Iowa Hawkeyes, Chauncey Colston, who's been playing a lot. So then on a real big sack play last week, it was Parsons and Colston.
Really?
For the sack.
That's fun.
So you like to see things like that work out, especially for your own team.
No, absolutely.
But yeah, so I said, I don't know. This Stephon Gilmore thing, I think the guy still has, I mean, he's a little old, and he's 31-ish? Is that right?
Too busy reading about this Cowboys deal or whatever else.
Oh,
It's financial.
Oh, was it financial?
Yeah, they could
probably
eat some of the salary, but next year they would have had like $9.2 million salary base, and 2022 was guaranteed, and the Cowboys did not want to take the full financial risk of that, so they were willing to take a full cap hit of releasing him now. So next year Smith will just cost him $6.8 million against the cap. All stuff that does not make me a front office guy. I'm like, okay, all that stuff
That's
out
why
there.
you draft deep, man.
Yeah, but I mean, they're getting guys back. Defense, you've already mentioned plenty of guys that are playing well for the Cowboys, and they just
the guys are coming back off IR too.
Yeah, you're getting someone off the COVID list too, right?
Yeah,
Keanu Neal, is that it?
Yeah, that's the other. That's the guy they got from Atlanta,
Mhm.
free agent from Atlanta, Keanu Neal. That's the dude that's playing in combo linebacker and safety hybrid.
Okay. Yeah, well, look at Dan Quinn just doing things with that defense there down in Dallas.
Listen, if we could have a better head coach, I'd be happy. But I'm happy with this defensive coordinator.
Yeah, that guy is. But hey, that's how you just do it. That's how you keep your job. Just let Urban Meyer keep doing it. That guy has got a job. And you're just like, wow, you're gonna fire me?
Hey,
Come on, look at this guy.
I'm not out playing grab ass after the game.
Yeah, it's just like, no, you're not gonna fire me. Look, this guy's still
real. Before when you guys told me on Monday about it, I'm like, yeah, whatever, not that big of a deal. Then kind of. Then I saw the picture later on. I'm like, ooh, that's
He really grabbing ass.
He's really touching that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a picture. I'd like to see the full video though.
What did he have? Did I read like in something that what was he drinking? What's his drink to go to drink?
Hennessy.
Is it?
I don't know.
I thought I heard like
that's a little hen dog.
That's why you get the hands a little low, you know.
Yeah, I don't know what is his go-to drink.
One of the memes I saw, it was like one was like it was Urban Meyer, and it's like you gotta stay on the grind or at all times or something like that.
Oh, nice.
Oh no!
I'll bet he's an Appletini guy.
Let me see if I can pull this up real quick while you guys are doing it, because I want to do.
And then there was another one where he's like taking a picture with her, and she's like got his head leaning, and it's like he told his wife that this was Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, that one was good. Yeah.
That is great.
I think there was I don't know if it was true or if it was a real one or not, but like it was like a tweet that she had. It was like, and I'm sitting at home giving the kids a bath or something like that.
Or she was doing something. Yeah, she was doing something with the kids, or she was doing something
babysitting
like
the kids or something. Like that.
She was making
She
pumpkin
did say
spice
like
lattes.
dad's night out or something like that. Like he needed a break.
Yeah.
Meal tickets, man.
I guess. What are you looking up, Bird?
All right, so obviously we were I was mentioning one person who was on the Mike Golick Jr. show. McAfee's talked about it as well, and he's had AJ Hawk on. They have never all of them across the board have been like, I've never had a head coach not fly back with the team. Just stay back for personal reasons, whatever else. But there's this one thing here that I'm going to look up. Urban Meyer, when he was on Fox, he listed like what makes a toxic franchise, and it's like everything he's doing is falling under this. Like he's on as an analyst, and that's what I want to pull up because I know. Let's see. It's his list of things, and one's like, players not being held accountable, trust issues, all things that he's doing that like is coming out of the locker room of players that are like, hey, I don't really, care for this or anything like that. So he's exposing himself for what we've kind of always thought he was. He's a crook and a dirty guy.
Well, he's been paid, right? I mean, he's rich beyond belief.
Mm-hmm. But
you make the kind of money he's made the last 20 years? Probably close to it. At least since he's been at Florida. So let's just give him 2005 5, 6. I think he started there 5 or 6. I know for sure he was there in 07. So let's just give him 2005. So basically from 2005 until now, he's been making well over $2 million a year. Right?
Yeah.
And you make that kind of money. I mean, you can't spend it. I'm sorry. I don't know what you would do to spend it other than if you're busy buying up too many mansions. But he's loaded for life. He's got generational wealth now.
Yeah.
You invest $1 million of that and just sit back. Do whatever you want with the rest. I don't know. Generational wealth. He's set.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he had to have been making $4 million a year at Florida.
Yeah.
And at least $4 million a year at Ohio State. How long was he at Ohio State?
I don't know. I mean, he had a good. Yeah.
I know he had a good run where he was in the top 10 of top paid coaches.
Of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I mean, even just think about it. Even if it's $3 million a year,
you can't,
on average for 15 years.
He gets fired.
The guy made $45 million.
Real quick, yeah. He gets fired here. Is he the front runner for the UFC job, or is he not?
You can't touch that anymore. If you're USC, you cannot touch that. That's what I think.
Yeah, I don't know why USC would, but
you're USC though, and you need to get relevant again. You haven't been relevant now.
You haven't been relevant since Carroll left.
Yeah.
I mean, right now UCLA is a bigger deal at football than you in town.
You don't like that.
Does not sit well.
Nope.
Will Ferrell does not like that.
Let's see.
Alumni.
Okay. Here's what it is, and then we'll go to break, and then we'll make our prediction for the postseason. All right, he's on Fox. It's going. This photo's going viral. Urban Meyer's on Fox, and he's giving criteria to examine for struggling teams. All right, so this is according to Urban Meyer. This is why teams struggle in the NFL. All right, number 1, trust issues. Number 2, dysfunctional environment. Number 3, selfishness.
Ding 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 ding.
That's him. That's his picture. That's Fox, and it says according to Urban Meyer.
Look at him, just sitting over there like a professor.
All you do is put that girl's butt in his hands right there.
That's exactly where his hands were too.
Yeah. So I like how he first came out and said it wasn't him, and he's wearing an Ohio State.
Read them off again. What are they? Just read off the reasons first of all.
Trust issues. Dysfunctional environment. Selfishness.
You know what else that could be named for things that fail? Marriages. Urban, you're screwed.
That's true. That's 100% true. Yeah, and that's so that's his thing for struggling teams. He's an analyst, and he still can't even.
I mean, he just can't get out of his own way.
No.
I mean, seriously, right now, he's the biggest sports boob in America.
Mm-hmm.
Who's more hated in sports than him right now?
I don't think he.
I mean, just by what he did, like people are just looking at that going, "What a douche," right? I mean, who? Robert Kraft got a handy.
Yeah.
And that's not nearly as bad. At least his wife was dead.
Yeah.
You felt for the old
man.
And
it was privately in a room.
He paid for it. He earned that.
Yeah.
Like, but this is terrible, man. You're like,
you get canceled for everything. You get canceled for everything right now.
This chick is 25 years old at best that he's grabbing on. That dude's 57. I mean, good for him, but seriously.
Well, if he's single, more power.
If he's single, go for it. Then we have another issue. Like, hey, dude.
You know what?
Then it's like, well, he didn't fly home with the team. I'm like, well, you had a date.
Yeah.
Well, they said, there was some comparisons to Larry Eustace yesterday on the Heritage Pub Facebook comment thread.
That's a stretch, but Eustace, that was pretty douchey.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it a little bit, though. Coach is drinking with co-eds, Natty Light.
Yeah.
Coaches and co-eds.
All right, let's take a break. Come back. Let's make our postseason predictions before we end the show today. So we will be right back here. ESPN 1170 AM. I can read it to you, Roy.
Okay.
Yeah, and all right, so you've heard Luke on the air, and you've seen Dave on our show. Don't Hassle for Locals. Happy to have Martin Family Cosmetic Dentistry as a sponsor. Martin Family and Cosmetic Dentistry's goal is to help everybody have a positive dental experience, and that starts with their youngest patients at their very first dental appointment. The office is kid-friendly and designed to be comfortable for all ages. There is a designated kids area, and the entire staff is very experienced and comfortable with children of all ages. For the adult hassle maniacs, Martin Family Dental will take care of all your dental needs, from your first cleaning to all restorative work. They have a relaxed environment to help you be as comfortable as possible at a place you'd like to visit. Check out their webpage at martinfamilydds.com and visit the before and after photos for whitening, and also read the testimonials from very satisfied patients. Plus, don't forget to like and follow their Facebook page as well. Call Martin Family and Cosmetic Dentistry today at 563-355-6626 to set up your appointment. We'll be right back here. Don't hassle us. We're local. Let's do some postseason baseball talk, make some predictions, and wow the crowd.
This is Turk Wendell, and you're listening to Don't Hassle Us. We're local.
Car old? Need it sold? Get rid of that old car and do a good deed at the same time. Plus, clean up your yard before the snow comes. It's the Arrowhead Ranch Annual Auto Auction. That's right, it's back. Donate your car, truck, or SUV, and if you live within 40 miles of Coal Valley, they will even pick it up, even if it doesn't run. All donations are tax deductible. Call 309-799-7044 or check them out online at arrowheadyouth.org. Car old? Need it sold? Arrowhead Ranch Annual Auto Auction in Coal Valley.
O'Reilly Auto Parts specializes in keeping your car on the road. Not sure how much life is left in your battery? Our professional parts people will test it for free. If it does need to be replaced, we'll help you find just the right one to fit your car. Our Superstart batteries are built to handle even the toughest conditions. Visit O'Reilly Auto Parts today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. Canty and Golick Jr.
I, for one, am shocked by the headlines coming out of Philadelphia. Ben Simmons now openly saying he doesn't want to be part of the team before reporting to training camp. I mean, can they just get this over with already? Like, Ben Simmons is going to have this cycle go on long enough for him to be able to claim that you can't fire me, I quit.
Canty and Golick Jr. 2 till 6 on the Quad Cities Sports Leader, ESPN 1170.
Exam 4 needs to be sanitized. Mersana's MRI clinic isn't operating at max efficiency. She needs a new certified tech, certifiably now.
Someone's waiting in room 2 for an ACL scan. Can you handle that?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. With Indeed Instant Match, we immediately show you quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed meet your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Keyshawn Johnson, Jay Williams, and Max Kellerman.
Sam Darnold, to me, may be a great 4A quarterback. I don't know that he'll be a great NFL quarterback. I thought when he got drafted, he had a chance to be a good one, but what I've seen is not that. I know he checks a lot of boxes, but does he check them at a high enough level? I've seen Zach Wilson do things where you go, that's a little differently talented.
Keyshawn, Jay Will, and Max. Mornings on the Quad Cities Sports Leader, ESPN 1170.
At Crawford Company, we specialize in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning. Sports, on the other hand...
Hey, Crawford guy, go long!
No, I can't.
Here comes the pitch to Crawford guy. Strike 3.
Come on, Crawford guy, take the shot.
Sports may not be our specialty, but home comfort is. Crawford Company, plumbing and drain cleaning, heating and air conditioning.
Keyshawn Johnson, Jay Williams, and Max Kellerman.
Eli Manning, what are you expecting from the Giants quarterback this year?
I think he will be able to take that step forward just because the fact that it is his second year. I've seen firsthand just how hard Daniel works. I know how important it is to him for him to be a successful player. I know he knows this year is a big year for him, but that's not going to put pressure on him. It's going to make him excel and do better.
Keyshawn, Jay Will, and Max. Mornings on the Quad Cities Sports Leader, ESPN 1170.
Over the past few years, people in the Quad Cities have been buying online more and more. Now, since the pandemic hit, online sales have absolutely skyrocketed. Having an online presence was important before, but now it's an outright necessity. But don't worry, MyLocalCustomers.com is here to help. All you need to do is go to MyLocalCustomers.com to receive a free competitive analysis to see what Town Square Media can do for you. We'll help you find more local customers online and help grow your business faster. Town Square offers premium website services that get you new leads every day, plus a dedicated marketing specialist who will work with you the whole time, so you don't have to mess with updating a website. It's fast and easy with no contracts, so you can cancel at any time. Be one of the first to sign up and receive $500 in free advertising on ESPN 1170 AM. As a business owner, you know how hard it is to get people to cross a bridge to get to your business. These days, they don't need to. Find your customers and keep your customers. Go to mylocalcustomers.com.
Every touchdown, every turnover. We're talking about them right here. This is your home for the NFL. This is the Quad Cities sports leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
Sure.
All right, everybody.
Maybe
Jay wants to do shots.
I guess so. I was just talking about cocktails.
And neither one of us denied him.
Yeah. Talking about cocktails and, specials coming up for the Iowa game this weekend. And
Halloween's coming up, too.
That's one I just like to take off. Like,
yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I think
I think Pints is gonna have a costume party.
This was when this was a Friday when I was
in my little brain
here.
right now.
Adam called in. We talked about it because we talked about Aaron Rodgers and how he said he was growing his hair out because he was going to dress up as his hero for Halloween. And I said, I can't. This is not my Halloween is not my what is it? What am I talking about?
Your favorite
holiday? Not at all. It's like in my bottom one.
All right. I've seen you have a lot of fun at Halloween before.
Every once in a while, if I do a good job, I'll get after it. My original idea was to dress up as Fred Durst from Lollapalooza 2021 because I thought that was pretty easy to do. But
T-Roy, what are you gonna be this year?
Oh, it's sick.
What are you gonna be?
I got a ghillie suit. So it's just basically I'm gonna look like a giant bush tree.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
and I'm gonna scare the hell out of the kids when they come up to our house.
Okay.
I'm gonna look like a bush. I'm gonna sit down there and be like, "Take some candy." Hello, Georgie.
You're gonna get kicked right in the groin.
Oh, I can't wait.
Just kicked right away. It's just not for me. And if anything, I was happy that the global pandemic put away those Halloween parties, giveaways, contest parties.
I think everybody I know wants me to go as Maui from Moana.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Everybody.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
We have the postseason starting this afternoon. The White Sox and the Astros begin.
All right.
Let's go ahead and walk through this here. Today, so the American League games are starting today. Astros host the White Sox at 3:07 first pitch. That'll be on FS1. Houston is favored in this, -130. And then the night game tonight at 7:07 first pitch, the Rays host the Boston Red Sox. Also on FS1, the Rays are favored at -150. So, how are we doing here? What are we going to come out of the American League?
You want us for this prediction? You just want this right here?
I want each one of the ALDS, yes. And then we'll go the NLDS, then we'll go the ALCS, we'll go the NLCS, and we'll go to the World Series.
Gotcha. I like Houston. I'm a big Chicago supporter, and I do like the White Sox here. I wish they weren't playing each other. I kind of wish that this was going to be, what is it, ALCS Championship Series. I wish that this was going to be the final one, but it's not. And I kind of really want to see Houston do well here. I think the White Sox struggled a little bit down the road, or down the line,
But think about what Easer A said, where they're just kind of coasting. They were up by 9.5 games.
Yeah, no, coasting.
Going into the last 98 games of the season.
Is it something you can just turn on?
This team hasn't really been there before. Dusty, but at the same time, is La Russa going to La Russa?
Yeah.
That's the weird thing. I mean, he touched on this. I will just stick with the White Sox for my friend David Lavora and Serge.
Tons of young talent all the way around here.
So Lavora and Serge, I'll root for the White Sox because the Astros are still cheaters.
Yeah, I'm pulling for the White Sox as well, and I'm going to have them win this series. So I'm having the White Sox advance to the ALCS.
We'll talk about it again when you guys are wrong.
Sure.
All right.
Red Sox and Rays.
Tampa Bay, baby, all day.
Something in that water.
Sure.
Drink
Sign
it.
me up.
Sign me up.
Sign me up. I think the Red Sox, that's a great win for them in the postseason to go against the Yankees. But
are we getting Martinez back?
I believe so. Yeah. But, actually, he is going to be on there. Yeah, he's on the ALDS thing. I did read that earlier. I just, other than that, though, the Red Sox,
Too much Tampa.
Yeah. Yeah. They're the better team. They just are.
Maybe they'll throw the World Series trophy across the boat.
Got to, right?
Gauntlet has been laid, right?
What are you going to do next?
Yep.
So then we go to the NLDS.
All right.
And we've got The Brewers and the Braves. And then you've got the Giants and the Dodgers.
We love LA. We love it.
Brewers and Braves.
I like the Braves here.
I do too.
I wish Acuna was there. I feel like that would be a lot of help. But the Braves, I just feel like they made a lot of moves in the middle of the year that helped them out, got them there, and I don't like Christian Yelich, so you need to go home.
Everything he said times 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Freddie Freeman, Jay.
Freddie Freeman. Gotta love Freddie Freeman. How do you not love Freddie Freeman?
Freddie.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the
Is
thing?
it bad that I still hold a grudge against Craig Counsell because I hated his batting stance?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Did you see where Freeman slid into second on a double play and he was out, but whoever caught the ball when he went to the exchange to throw to first dropped it? So Freeman's out. He's basically sitting on his butt on the ground, and it's a Washington National. I can't think of who it was, but he's got the ball in his hand. So Freeman reaches up, slaps it out of his hand, and then he does it again, and then the dude pops him on the head with his glove, and then he helps him up. Like, it was kind of cool.
How do you not love Freddie?
They were just like joking around with
It's
each
a
other.
fun name to say, Freddie Freeman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pulling for the Braves too in this one. Sorry to my friend Roland and anybody else that's a Milwaukee Brewers fan out there, and Dave Morgan is as well.
Sorry for them being a Brewers fan.
Yeah.
Tell them, Adrian.
Sounds awful.
Yeah.
Sounds awful. And then Giants.
Sorry, User A's.
Yeah,
we
sorry,
love LA.
I just kind of feel bad that I'm going against my boy Chris Bryant here a little bit, but yeah, I'm all for the Dodgers here. I just have no reason not to like the Dodgers.
Did the Dodgers get a Cub too? Feels like they should have.
They should have. No Cub. They just got so many players that I like. Again, like you said earlier, fantasy sports. Make you love players. Trey Turner.
Yeah, they're just so loaded.
Bellinger. Bellinger's batting 8th. Still coming out there and getting good at bats. Walker Buehler, Urias, Scherzer.
Uriah Heep.
How do you not like these guys?
All right.
I don't. I'm going Giants.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah. I'm not.
Name me a guy.
You're an Easer A's
homer. Gabe Kapler or whatever else.
Good old big head.
Yeah, good old big head out there. Who else? I don't know. Really.
Evan Longoria.
Yeah, that's right.
Buster Posey.
Chris Bryant. Buster Posey.
Brandon Bell. Brandon Crawford.
Tim Lincecum.
He's still on the team?
No. No, he's too busy auditioning
for
Dazed Confused too.
He's doing the replay.
Yeah, Mitch all grown up.
Sergio Romo still there?
Yeah. I'm pulling for them in that. And then so we move over to
the World Series or to
the ALCS.
Rays.
White Sox.
Houston.
All right. We're all over the map there.
All right.
I don't know. I want Houston to be in the World
Why
Series.
not?
NLCS.
Dodgers.
Braves.
Houston Dodgers, baby. Let's see
got,
Joe
Jay?
Kelly hit somebody.
But I want to see the Braves in this situation.
There you
after
go.
That. And then White Sox Braves World Series.
Does
that do anything for you?
I got Braves Rays, and I'm going Rays because it's Champa
Braves
Bay.
Raves. Braves Raves.
Champa Ray.
All right.
You want to be a winner? Go drink some Kool-Aid down there.
Oh man, I might just buy a house in Champa.
So Adrian, you've got Houston and
the Dodgers.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Let's see it.
I
want to see if somebody gets hit. I want to see.
I like it.
I think it might be good for bar business. Sox on obviously would be good for bar business, but
well, if the Cards had won too, that would have been great.
You're going to have that situation about the White Sox that people are going just to cheer against them too, which is kind of what happened a little bit last night, like Cardinals or whatever else.
I got a few my Cubs fans already messaged me. Are we rooting for the Sox tonight? No, we're not. I'm not.
Here's another one for you.
I'll root for them. I don't think they'll win, but I'll root for them.
What?
I think they will win. I haven't done.
Somebody asked me last night.
I can't remember what I
stopped in briefly to check out the score or whatever else, and there was some Cardinal fans there at Pints, and then somebody came. It was like, "Hey, are you a Cardinal fan?" And I was like, "No, I'm a baseball fan." And then he didn't even listen to my response. It was like, "Well, sorry for your luck then," or whatever. And I was like, "What? I didn't Just tell you yes or no. You didn't even listen. You asked me a question. Why? Because you were going to talk trash about the Cardinals. I was like, that is annoying.
Yeah.
But I think you're going to have people that are going to go out, just like you said. People, hey, we're cheering for the White Sox. No, I'll go out. Some will go out just to cheer against them. But do it for a friend Lavore or whatever else. White Sox versus Braves. Sure. Why not? Go against everything. I thought La Russa was a bad hire. Sure, why not? Just have some crazy old man who can't program a remote control and manage them to the World Series. I'll take the White Sox over the Braves. You've got Tampa Bay winning it just to do the trifecta of it. That would be in a calendar year winning 3 major sports.
Mm-hmm.
And they can't in the NBA because no NBA team.
No NBA team.
That is pretty impressive for...
But watch.
Yeah.
The Bulls are going to move to Tampa.
No.
Are you telling me there's a chance?
Who do you have winning the World Series, Adrian?
Tampa Bulls.
Man. Dodgers back-to-back.
That's a boring.
Yeah.
That's boring.
I'm boring.
Yeah, it is.
I'm being boring.
But I mean, there's
boring.
a good shot of it.
Sorry.
Whatever else.
And they get a little bit of the revenge, too, from the Houston.
Yeah, I hope they don't. I mean, doesn't matter, but I like to see someone new win it. Especially when it's like a store-bought team like that. You know?
Mm-hmm.
But what else? It is what it is. That's sports today, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we need to double-check after the show to see if they're for sure the White Sox will be on the air tomorrow. There's a chance that we still do a Facebook Live show tomorrow. We just need to talk with some of the people, the intangibles that are either going to be here or whatnot, especially like our friend Emily Van Busker.
We should have people call in to the radio station
and say,
"Call into the
I
front
don't want
counter.
this. I don't want this."
Well, what do you want? You want to hear the Sox, or you want to hear this cool show?
What time does that game even start?
It's a 1.
It's a 1?
Yeah, it's a 1 o'clock start.
That's.
I'll bet.
Can we call
overwhelming
somebody?
amount of people are going to call in.
We flip these games around a little bit.
They do the pregame show starts at noon, so it'll be all over. But yeah, we could do it for a little bit. Has it stopped raining yet?
I don't know. I haven't been outside yet.
Not a lot of windows in here.
Yeah, I feel like everything's been canceled already today. Who knows? Yeah, my son's baseball practice got canceled. I'm shocked that they're still practicing baseball, but he's got a few more weekends of games. And then, so if we don't, anyway, we got Thursday night games tonight, football games, Rams and Seahawks. That's going to be a good one.
Who do you guys like in that?
Rams.
Rams?
Yeah.
What's the
-2.5.
-2.5?
Yep.
All right.
I thought it was -1.5.
It got moved.
So the Seattle's getting 2.5 at home?
Yep.
2.5 at home.
We making that bet?
Sure.
Hey, who's up money on that, by the way?
Oh, I'm up 20 right now.
All right. Better add another 20 in there.
Add another 20.
Are we doing it?
Yeah, do it.
I'll take Seattle.
Fine.
You got to shake on it.
Can I want to make sure that the line is here.
Touch his hand.
Yeah,
Touch
2.5.
Is it 2.5? You're not lying to me. It's not 3, is it?
No, it's 2.5.
It's official, folks.
Yeah, it's 2.5. All right. This weekend, the game is at 3 o'clock. What's going on at Frick's, Adrian?
We got free walking tacos, $2 Busch Lights, $4 bombs, $4 craft wraps.
Pints, $12 buckets of domestics.
Mm-hmm.
All during the game. It's going to be awesome.
Shots of black and gold.
Shots of black and gold, baby. Little Jaeger and Goldschlager together. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up.
I don't think we have enough Goldschlager for that. So
I don't think so either. I'm just kidding. I don't know about that. But
no, it's going to be good.
Yeah. Make sure if you're going to the game that you pay attention to what section you're sitting in and dress up in either black or yellow.
Oh, and $2 Wells, too. I forgot about that.
$2 Wells.
Ooh, little ad.
They're going to stripe. What's going on at Oscars?
Oscars has the bucket special as well.
Mm-hmm. And Harrington's?
$15. Harrington's, I'm not sure what Bree's doing.
Okay, you know who live music is tonight?
Nobody. It's raining.
Live
music season is pretty much over with this outdoor weather situation.
When you have the Rams, why would you? They're electric. They're electrifying. You have the Rams playing.
Maybe I'll book somebody. Maybe I'll go up and just sing.
Maybe you'll go up and sing. Maybe just go sing. All right, that's going to do it for today. Enjoy yourselves, Quad City. Stay safe and sanitized. Thanks, guys, for being in here today.
Go Hawks.
A lot of fun. Go Hawks.
Yeah, go Hawks.
Pay attention to what's going on tomorrow. Pay attention. We will see you soon. Enjoy baseball today. It's going to be starting in just about an hour. Good luck to the White Sox. See you guys later.